Hello everybody, Septa here, and today I'm going to be platinuming Spider-Man. And something I do want to say before we get further into this video is that this video has been finished. I finished recording it over a month ago, but I started platinuming a game that I just didn't want to finish, so I kind of haven't been doing much, but I have 3 videos in total, including this one, that were fully just sitting there and like recorded and everything. And most of this video's audio isn't delayed, but some of it is, and unfortunately the end is. But let's get further into this video. We start the game off with a nice little cutscene inside of Peter's room, which after beating the game hides a bunch of Easter eggs of stuff relating to later in the game, like the full picture secrets magazine of the mayor and just other stuff and mementos to the bosses that we'll fight later in the game. Our first look into actual gameplay though is a little swinging tutorial, which is definitely one of my favorite mechanics by far of any game I've ever played. After this we get into our first bit of combat, which is actually kind of some stealth and teaching us some major mechanics like vent crawling and other things. After fully making it through the combat, we find our first boss, a guy known as Fisk, or Kingpin. He's a very big guy with a lot of character, and he's not too important to the story, but he is the first boss, so, he means somewhat. But his boss fight wasn't too difficult. It was more just understanding boss fights and getting the new mechanics that would come with fighting bigger and stronger enemies. After fighting for a little while, we get our finisher, which Spider-Man does for every boss. Knocking down Kingpin, defeat Fisk. So far, I really like this game, even though we're only half an hour in. Then I get this trophy. Oh, lost and found. Collect 5 backpacks. I was just flying and I landed on this one, so I picked it up, but there is our second trophy. After a lot of simple, boring story missions, we get to the next actual big part in the story. After we play as MJ and stealth through a building, we find a new gang known as the Demons and this experimental drug known as Devil's Breath. After Peter and MJ go on this semi-romantic date to talk about the Devil's Breath and how the demons want it, and we get a really cool cameo from Stan Lee.
Saved by the siren.
Talk to you later.
Go.
Stan Lee! Oh my god. I didn't think he'd cameo in the games too. After progressing a bit more, I pick up this trophy. Oh, the scientific method. Craft your first upgrade. I was just, since I've been doing stuff on the side, I saw that and decided to craft it.
OC.
Next, we find our second boss, who honestly was a lot more difficult than the first one, but still not difficult at all. It should be obvious since we're still in the first act. His attacks weren't too complicated either. It was just running around, dodging, and then pulling the supports of the chandelier down so that we could crush him. And I also do want to say how I've skipped through a lot of missions. Most of the story is just killing enemies, so I skipped through most of the missions, and I only include the more notable ones. So here we're going to quick look at a couple trophies that I got.
You brought this on yourself. Literally.
Oh, shock and awe. Defeat Shocker. Oh, wing it. Traverse across the city rooftops. I don't know how I got it, but I just got that trophy. This is the Black Cat collectible. One of the collectibles that honestly was really easy, but I didn't understand at the start. I'm just going to show this one, but this is basically the gist of the puzzle.
One for cats.
Oh, the cat's out of the bag. Collect a Black Cat collectible. Oh, King of Swing. Complete 1 traversal benchmark. Sorry, I think I punched my mic on accident. This one surprised me. I was just, going to the next main mission and popped the trophy, but there we go. This might be a trophy to wear 5 suits. Oh, yeah, there we go. Snappy dresser. Wear 5 new spider suits. I just got all these for just playing through the story, and then there was some that I could craft. But there's our next trophy. Oh, complete a level 1 combat benchmark. I just popped my ability.
Say goodnight.
Got a trophy for it. Well, perfect dodge, 10 attacks. I got this trophy. I had no idea. Here we meet Miles Morales and his dad, who's a hero of a cop.
You'll be fine,
He's
honey.
chosen to speak in front of a crowd of people
Last time I gave a speech,
and a rally
I
for
was in high
the
school.
mayor.
Miss Steinberg gave me a C minus.
But the demons give a bunch of phone calls to Mayor
is
Osborn,
this?
which leads to this. I'll
Over
just
the
let the
coming
cutscene
days,
play
your
out.
company, your city, and everything you care about will be destroyed. People will beg you for help, but you won't be able to save them.
Listen, jackass, I get threats like this twice a week. Why don't you grow a pair and tell me what you want?
To watch you suffer.
Peter then gets his spidey senses and all hell breaks loose. Then we play as Miles in search of Miles' mom and his dad as they got lost during the explosion. As I'm sure you could have guessed, Miles' father passed away, and Peter formally meets Miles in the cemetery, where Miles kind of dismisses him, but this is very important for later, as they kind of just get to know each other better through the story. I was very hard to hear in this clip, but I just said, Demons Emerge, complete Act 1, which was the trophy. And Sticky and Tricky, which is to chain 4 unique tricks before landing, which, if you're going for this platinum, you just do while swinging by pressing. Here's one and the last of the Recon Towers, which is my first collectible I fully completed because it basically just shows the map. This should be the last tower, and yes, amazing coverage. Activate all surveillance towers. Now, this is going to be the only collectible that I fully complete. And with that last trophy, here's one for riding the subway 5 times, which it kind of doesn't tell you what to do, but you just need
And
to
that's
fast
that.
travel 5
Every
times,
crime tower
which
in
isn't
the
hard
city's
at
now
all.
repaired.
Pretty.
Now that we're into Act 2, challenges were unlocked, which are just little time trial things. This one's the drone time trial, which you just have to follow the drone and go into the blue orbs to collect points. And then there's a ranking system, which there's trophies for these, so I'll talk about the specific challenges more in the trophies. But that's basically the gist, is you do
Now
stuff
I can catch the
fast.
drone. So close to
Spy
perfection.
Hunter. Get a spectacular or better in a Taskmaster drone challenge. This one was really easy. Any tips for anyone going for the platinum? Just fly through the blue circles and you'll get spectacular, no problem.
And I thought Robo. Not gonna lie.
Short fuse.
Feeling-
Get a spectacular better in a Taskmaster bomb challenge. I don't even know like what
Pretty good
gives
about
me
myself right now.
points, if I'm being honest, so I can't really give any tips. I think it is just speed and hitting the webs as you throw them, as I did. I'll include my last bomb there, but overall the challenges aren't that easy. There's 2 types that I have to get spectacular on as well for trophies that I haven't, well, one of them I've discovered, but I haven't done any yet, and the other one I haven't discovered yet. But overall, I don't think that there's that many challenges, so it's not that bad. Here was the science lab minigame, which was just a bunch of puzzles that were honestly kind of difficult, but they did give us a trophy.
That looks right.
That should be a trophy. And yeah, there we go, a bit of a fixer-upper. Complete all optional projects in the lab. Here I get a pretty fun miscellaneous trophy, which you'll see in a second.
Doc left word.
Parker,
Oh, hug it out. Knock together 10 pairs of enemies with trip mines. After unlocking the trip mines, I tried to get the trophy by trip mining enemies whenever I could. And there's that miscellaneous trophy. A very important moment is when Peter gets his lab partner, Dr. Octavius, his fully robotic arms, which if you've seen the Spider-Man movies, you'll know what'll happen later. Shortly after, the prison breaks out, so basically all the prisoners escape prison, and then later even the big prison with all the bad guys from before the game breaks out, where as you can see, Electro in a second will attack and let all of the prisoners out of the raft, which just, it makes the game so much more complicated and so much harder, because there's a lot more enemies trying to kill us after this point.
Yuri!
As you can see, this is the villain lineup for the rest of the game. I mean, we got Doc Ock, Vulture, Electro, Rhino, and Scorpion, and Dr. Lee. We got so many people on us, dude.
Each of you has a job to do. Your debts will be repaid when we're done. Go!
There we go, the 6 Assemble, complete Act 2. I didn't think that Mr. Lee, everyone that I'd fought before the game, and Dr. Octavius will team up on me. But this game, it's getting really good. But I didn't expect this to all happen. Then after, Doc Ock just decides to drop a bioweapon into the middle of Times Square. So I'll let you watch this because I guess it's
over,
dramatic. I don't know.
Time to give them the truth.
We get boss fight number 3, which honestly, these Act 2 boss fights are so fun, and I love them. There's not much to show here, as the combat for this boss was just like every other enemy in the game. Just throw stuff at them and kill them, and then beat them when they're vulnerable. So I'm not going to show too much of the combat for the bosses. And here we beat Vulture and Electro. They were pretty free. As I said, not too much of a challenge, as most of the stuff in this game is very easy.
Electro's been grounded.
Spider-Man, I presume. If you really cared about this city, you'd be helping me expose Osborn for the criminal he is.
By killing innocent people?
I would have restored the power.
You're sick. You need help.
I have all the help I need, and we will not stop until Norman gets what he deserves.
I do want to quick note that I'll be speedrunning through a couple trophies after this moment because there's a big time jump between the end of the game. And there we go, grounded. Defeat Electro and Vulture. So those are 2 of the 6 people
Need to update Yuri.
of the villain squad that we gotta take out. And that boss
Yuri,
fight was actually really
Vulture
fun
and Electro are down.
and
4 to
really
go.
easy.
I
And
saw.
I don't
Also
complain too
noticed
much
a
about
rooftop
easy
in
boss
Times Square
fights
exploded.
because of how
Wouldn't happen
hard
to be
some parts
related,
of
would
this
it?
game.
Nothing gets by you.
It
was
when I
Octavius's
have 20
staging
enemies
ground.
shooting snipers
He's
at
using
me.
the villains to
So
pull
I won't
apart
complain
Oscorp.
about easy 2
Vulture and
bosses.
Electro were targeting close to perfection.
And Fists of Fury. Get spectacular or better in a Taskmaster combat challenge. This is my first attempt, but really just try to work up a big combo and
I'm
obviously
fine just stopping
do
criminals.
it in a
I don't
timely
need to
manner.
kill 'em.
That's my biggest tip for that. Here we have our next boss, which is Rhino and Scorpion. A lot like the other one, except I liked it a lot better because Rhino's funny, and it's funny to see Spider-Man make jokes about them being like dating and lovers the whole time. So I like this one more than the last one, but both of them are really good. And here is the end of the boss fight.
If he finds out you failed! I failed? Yes, you freak show!
A little forced together time might help you boys learn to play nice.
W. Sting and Smash defeat Scorpion and Rhino. I actually think it was kind of
All
funny
right,
how
Yuri,
he
that's 4
defeated
down.
them.
Just
But that boss
Octavius
fight
and
was
Lee
also easy,
Something
and
tells me
I
they won't be
enjoyed
as
it. It was
easy.
pretty
They're
funny.
only half our.
Good boy. I'm
Here's
sure
a
Sable
miscellaneous
offers
trophy, and
workman's
for all the
comp,
gooners, I wanted to
elevator
let you guys
controls,
hear
and a
that.
Security room. Next to the Sable agent.
And Arachnophobia performed 75 stealth takedowns. I got
Mary
this
Jane
while
Watson?
playing
Super
as
spy.
MJ.
Time to unlock
And
that elevator.
Tip for anyone going for the platinum: I think the web takedown thingies that you can do also count towards that, not just the square where you press square
I
for
did
the
it.
stealth
Norman's
takedowns.
clearing out, and the elevator's
So
unlocked.
there's your tip
Time to
for
head
this
upstairs.
trophy. Our next boss fight is against a guy named Martin Lee, who I haven't talked about much, but he's basically the leader of the demons and very dangerous. But his boss fights are just kind of trippy. They're not very hard. We fought him earlier, but as we didn't kill him, I didn't mention it. But this is basically all his combat is. It's just dodging and then hitting the real version. Oh, staying positive. Defeat Lee. I can't believe it was that easy.
Osborn
I don't know.
needs to pay.
Feels
know.
unfinished.
But this is the wrong way, Martin.
Useless.
This fight,
thank
though,
me by
left us
not to
severely
die.
injured, so we basically got to go to the, community shelter to get fixed.
Oh my god.
Here's another miscellaneous trophy for just crafting upgrades, but we are at the end of the game. Oh, science for the win. Craft 15 upgrades. I do want to say, I am crafting upgrades because if I enter that door, I can't upgrade anything, and it's like the end of the game. So, I just wanted to, say that while we got a trophy, but I'm excited for the end of this game. Here we get a sick montage of making our new suit to fight Doc Ock in the final fight of the game, which honestly I thought was really cool. This is one of my favorite suits. Now as we are getting to this boss fight, I want to say after it's over, I will just be letting the final cutscenes play. So if you don't care about the story, then you can just skip through, but there is about 5 minutes of cutscenes coming up.
Have it your way.
His boss fights are definitely the most unique, as he can set the floor on fire and stuff, and we even go to fight on the side of the building. But he's by far my favorite boss that we fought, which makes sense because he's the last boss. But we just beat the crap out of him. Like, look at this. He's just an old man. Watch, we just beat him.
We were going to change the world!
You look tired, Parker. Not tired. Just hurt.
Oh my god.
want to change the world, you have to be the kind of man who can make the hardest decisions.
I couldn't agree more! The anti-serum.
Peter, I saw you as a son. I should have known you'd turn on me, just like all the others.
Turn. I've worshipped you. Your mind, your conscience, wanting to help others. The way you never gave up.
That's because men like us have a duty, a responsibility, to use our talents in the service of others. Me? You said you'd never abandon me. You promised. Remember? And of course, you rest easy, knowing your secret is safe with me.
You do what you think is best, Doc. It's all any of us can.
Peter?
Even when it hurts like hell.
Peter, where are you going? Peter? Peter!
I actually feel really bad.
We'll need the entire sample as a base to produce more doses.
How long will that take?
A few hours. Maybe a day.
What if we use it to cure someone right now?
Then there won't be enough to cure the others. I'll give you a few minutes.
You're gonna be okay, ma'am. I've got the cure right here.
Take off your mask. I want to see my nephew.
You knew?
I've known for a while.
I never wanted you to worry.
I did. And I am so proud of you. And Ben would be too. All the people you've saved.
I don't know what to do.
Yes, you do.
Oh. Alright, we're back to those of you that skipped through, but a summary is Aunt May died, and Doc Ock got put in prison, but this moment's it's very dramatic and it makes sense. I was sad playing this. I didn't think they were gonna kill off Aunt May. Very surprised they did. And for a Marvel game, this game's honestly kind of deep, kind of sad. I was emotionally invested in this. We also get a little teaser to the later games. Also, after we beat the story, I just want to say we're going to be speedrunning through a couple trophies, and there's the endgame Act 3 trophy, but I'll let myself talk. We should be, done, and I think we're on... Oh, yeah, okay. We're on top of, I think the Empire's... Yeah, we're on top of the Empire State Building, but I do just want to say now we are officially in phase 2 of the Platinum Trophy, which is the collectibles. I made sure to collect as many as possible. As you can see, besides like the research centers and stuff, my map is pretty clear because I tried to grab backpacks, get landmarks, and do all that stuff. But now we are in the, I guess, second of 2 phases of this platinum to just finish the side stuff and collectibles.
So close to perfection.
Oh, Ninja! Get spectacular better on a Taskmaster stealth challenge. Got it first try.
I'm impressed.
Well, actually, that's
Dang
not
it,
true.
you sound like you want
Took
to
me
kill
a couple of tries,
Not yet.
but it wasn't
so
too
much more to
difficult.
learn.
The police
in
will
order
take
to
it from
get this, since this is the only stealth challenge I'll show, you just gotta take down all the guards without alerting them. So yeah, there's the trophy. We should get a trophy here. Yep, ace the base. Complete all objectives in a base. I actually had to look up how to do this trophy because I was confused on it. I thought there was like, I didn't realize
Your
that
people
these
won't
were
have any
bases,
problems here now.
But there's that
Wilson
miscellaneous
fixes problems.
trophy.
Just keep adding.
This looks like everything. Financial data on the Maggia crime families. Is she trying to blackmail them? What's this?
Spider, you raced here to redeem me, didn't you? You're adorable. And cute, too. Which is why I made you something more flattering. If you've got it, flaunt it.
This couldn't all have just been a game, could it?
And Cat Prince. Track down Black Cat. Surprisingly, our first silver trophy.
Spider-Man,
But
the
all
Black
we
Cat just
really
robbed the
had
police
to do
department's evidence.
is just like all we had to do was just get all the pictures, like things. She had like cat plushes that we had to take pictures of. So that's one of the collectibles. But that's over, and we got a new suit too, which is needed for a later trophy.
Taking you home, buddy.
And Pigeon Hunted. Collect all of Howard's pigeons. That's our, I think, 3rd collectible set finished. And I'm not 100% sure. I think this ties into a side quest, but as I said, I'm not 100% sure.
No sweat.
Oh, Overdrive. Complete 10 vehicle takedowns. When I was first going for this trophy, I thought it was like take down 10 enemies. But no, it's like the thing when you stop
Say
the
goodnight.
vehicles at the
More
end of
guys?
the
Man,
crime stopping
Silver
thing,
Sable
but
must be at a
there's
lot
an
of job
miscellaneous
fairs.
trophy.
I'm just showing off.
We should get
Live
a
by the
trophy
beatdown,
here. Yeah,
die by the
neighborhood watch. Complete all faction crimes in a
Beatdown.
district. Pretty straightforward. Just complete all of the crimes in a district. And we have our first 100%, which, if you didn't know, we have to get every single district to 100%. But we do have our first one. And Spider-Man Around Town. Greet 10 citizens. Very easy trophy, and obviously miscellaneous trophy. The only really tip I have is if you want to farm it, just run around town in areas with lots of people.
Officers needed in the area of Columbia.
Oil and mercenary tactics. Take down each Sable outpost. Sable is definitely the hardest people to fight in this game, so I'm glad that I at least have all their outposts done. So now I just need to do their street crimes, and then I'm done with them, thank God. And Inner Sanctuary. Take down each demon warehouse. Since I'm obviously not gonna show it, in like the meantime, I've been doing all the bases, trying to just get them over with.
MJ,
so
call
I
the
only
police.
have one more for
All the demons are
prisoners and one more
incapacitated.
for Fisk. Then
Don't
all
forget
the
to bring me
bases
a
in the game
souvenir.
are done. This should be the last prisoner camp. And yeah, back in the slammer. Take down each prisoner camp. Now we just got Fisk or whatever, however you pronounce it, and then we're done with all the bases. Alright, this should be the... yeah, all the king's men. Take down each Fisk hideout. So now, I think I'm going to do the challenges next, because there's 2 more trophies associated with that.
Over here.
That should be, yeah, challenge finder. Complete every challenge in the city once. Now,
That's what I should call my autobiography.
Suits, which is another trophy, I need more of the points that you get from the thing. I need 6 more to be exact to get all the suits in the game. So I will need to redo these challenges, but I won't put it in the video. Is that it? Did we get him? Please tell me that's...
School's out, Taskmaster.
Yes.
Why are you stalking me?
An organization hired me to see if you're worth recruiting.
I'd rather be Jonah Jameson's foot masseur than work for anyone who'd hire you.
Your loss. They pay 6 figures. Guess some people just deserve to be poor.
6 figures? Nah.
And Master of Masters. Defeat Taskmaster. I do have tips for this boss fight. It was very hard for me because I tried to fight him on the rooftops. Don't do that. Just take him down to the street and fight him on the street. I know it seems obvious, but it wasn't to me, and I wish I would have thought of it faster. Okay, this trophy is going to cost me literally all of my tokens, but I should be able to craft every suit, and yes, a suit for all seasons. Purchase all suits. For some reason, I don't have to get these ones. I thought I would, but I guess I don't, so there are all the suits in the game.
That did it! And the spider spins a data web. All the research data is going to Oscorp servers.
And R&D. Complete all research stations.
Harry's work
By
is
far
safe.
my least favorite collectible.
I can finally
so
get out of this
far.
weather.
This one's cool, but they're just really long and boring, and I didn't find them much fun. But, alright, now we are going to get our first gold trophy by purchasing the final skill, Superior Spider-Man, after hitting level 50. I don't know what I get if I level up again, but hitting level 50 wasn't too hard. I got it just going through some side quests. I do think it's cool that they added a boss that you get to fight through actual side quests, who is this guy, Tombstone. He's basically super strong, but we break his curse.
That's new.
Too much to hope you'll be taking it easier now that you're, mortal?
Not a chance. Threat of death just ups the thrill. Hell of a left hook. Can't wait for the rematch.
I can.
I like you.
Alright, there we go. Tombstone takedown. Defeat Tombstone. If you're wondering how to get that trophy, that is the boss fight that is not necessary, and you just do the Tombstone side quests to do it. Trophies here.
Oh, that was
These
crazy.
side quests were just little short
crazy.
tasks that didn't take
You're
too
not the
long,
first
but they were a
one
lot
this
like the
happened
other
to.
collectibles, so I
Good
didn't
news
find
is,
them that
doctors
notable.
check the others and they don't have any lasting effects.
Thanks. I don't know how to repay you.
Beat the Wildcats on Saturday and we'll call it even.
And Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man to complete all side missions. and school to complete all the corrupted student missions.
You did it.
Now all
the
we gotta
missing students
do
are accounted for.
is
Good to hear.
just
Maybe now
think
things can get back to
the
normal.
random crimes,
I miss
and then
normal.
we're on to the final stage,
there
which
with you,
is
buddy.
of course the platinum. That is all of the crimes in the entire game. Every single district besides this, but I think
I've got to find a way to get Sable out of New York. Permanent.
before we get the platinum, because we're officially in stage 3, which is the platinum stage. Time to visit Uncle Ben. And with great power, pay respects at Ben Parker's grave. I thought it was going to be a lot more.
Hey, Uncle Ben. Miss you.
You know,
Doing my best to make you proud.
emotional than him just saying a couple words. But now that we've gotten that miscellaneous trophy, it is time to get the platinum, which I'm very excited for because those crimes were not fun at all and they were very repetitive and boring. Now, all of our final trophies are kind of all bunched up together on top of Avengers Tower, and I just wanted to, you know, save it for last because I knew it would be just the best. So, there we go. The trophy, sightseeing for photographing all landmarks. Then we got Backpacker, and we should get another one.
Avengers Tower is so cool.
I Heart Manhattan for 100%ing all districts.
Backup needed for a chase in.
And as we watch the sunset, we should... Oh, I might have to go on top of here. Yeah. Hero for Hire, perch atop Avengers Tower, and Be Greater, the Platinum Trophy. This Platinum took me only, I think, between 22 and 23 hours, and it was supposed to take 25, so I did shave a little bit of time off, but not too much. The game was really fun, and expect Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2 to come to the channel at some point in the near future, but I would like to thank you all for watching. Please consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.